It is Friday afternoon, May 23rd, and it is a holiday weekend and it's a long weekend. I am leaving work early, using a little bit of personal time, and I am absolutely so excited you can't even imagine. I think my first stop is going to be Jersey Mike's. I have a coupon for a free sandwich, and I think we're going to utilize that. Just a nice little splurge treat on this Friday. The only thing that would make it better was if it was a payday Friday, but you know, we can't have everything. It looks like the people are hitting up the bar already. Thirsty Friday lunchtime. Turkey and provolone is my go-to. Turkey provolone mayo. On wheat. That's delicious. Now as I sit here, trying to think what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. There's a local fabric store north of my house, and I don't get to go there very often because they have very strange hours, but I should take advantage of it today and go there. Contemplating that. I should go and take you along with me. Sounds like a plan. I think we might do that. I'm going to sit here and finish my sandwich, and then we'll be on the road again.
And welcome to one of my favorite fabric shops, Claypool's Fabric. It's located just outside of Katanning, PA. Now, this fabric shop has been in business for over 50 years, first opening in 1966 by Mrs. Claypool. The store is currently operated by her son, who is also a quilter. It carries a wide variety of cotton fabrics, a lot of reproduction fabrics, some seasonal fabrics, a lot of Marcus Brother, Andover, Windham fabrics, and one of the largest selections of quilt backings that you can find in the area. Look at those brightly colored fabrics there. Don't you wish you could just own a yard of each of those just to put in your stash to use whenever? I mean, I just love those prints. The colors. Oh, the purples and the golds and the browns and the teals and even that little peak of orange there. They do carry some other fabrics, some fleece, some home decorator prints, some trims, and a lot of cotton fabric panels. I mean, the inventory has dwindled down a little bit as the owner is getting a little bit older and hand picks out all of the fabrics, through his travels. And look at that old time cash register. And as we make our way back home. Yeah, it was just a nice day to get out and enjoy the countryside. And no, I didn't really drive this fast through the countryside, but it was a nice afternoon. I'm glad that I made the journey. It's been about a week and a half since I went to that fabric store, and I stumbled upon that fabric store about 8 years ago just by going to the Google and searching, for local fabric stores, something other than the chain stores. And I was pleasantly surprised to find that store. They do have limited hours, so it makes getting there difficult sometimes as I work Monday through Friday. But when I have a chance where I'm working a half a day or I have a day off during the week, I do try to get there. Now, I haven't been there for a few years, but over the past 6 months, I've been there twice. And so let me show you what I got there from this most recent trip. I got here 3.5 yards of fabric for about $25. Most of their fabric runs about $6-7 a yard. Some of the newer stuff comes in at $8 a yard. And they do have clearance there with a 1 yard minimum, $4 a yard. So I got these stars. I thought that would be really great for the upcoming, patriotic sewing. Most of this fabric is Marcus Brothers. If you want to know specifically what any of this fabric is, leave it in the comment, if you have a question. But I got this. It's like a tea dyed with the red stars. And then this navy. I thought this navy actually went really well with you don't necessarily have to have stars over everything, but I thought this navy would be a good one to go with the patriotic fabric. And then I got this here seafoam green with some lilac flowers. I don't know. It's a very muted print. This is Marcus Fabrics, but I really did like this one. So I got some of that. Most of the time I just go into browse. Most of the time I go into browse. Sometimes I have something particular in mind. What I came out with this time really was totally different. I thought I was just going to go have some really good retail therapy and just spend to my heart's content. And by the time I got in there, I was just, so I don't know if I was just tired or whatnot, but, and this one here is a plum. I love a good plum colored fabric. This is Marcus Brothers. It's got a tiny paisley on it. I really like that. So that came home. And I have been collecting a lot of gray fabric. What am I going to do with it? I don't know. There is a Bonnie Hunter pattern out there with grays and yellows that did catch my eye. But yeah, so I've been collecting grays. This one has a nice floral print to it. So that'll go into the acquisition, the stash acquisition collection. I don't know. That'll fit in nicely. And this here is a yard. I consider this a neutral, but this is a tan. And again, this is, what is this? Paula Barnes, Marcus Fabrics. Again, if you have any questions, just ask me in the comments and I'll try to answer it there. But usually when I find a good neutral, I'll buy a yard of it. So yeah, this past trip was $25 for 3.5 yards of fabric, which is pretty darn good. And I did tell you I was there a few months ago, so let me show you that fabric as well. I have it right here. Let me bring it over. This one was a really good one. I used this one for Christmas. This was a fat quarter, and I have already used some of this one here, but that was a really nice one for Christmas. This one here is a fat quarter. Again, he didn't have yardage of this one, so I did grab the fat quarter. Again, no rhyme or reason. This one, again, I did use for some Christmas sewing, but a pretty green. That was a half a yard. I can't remember what I used it for off the top of my head, but I know that I used it for something because it's already cut. So, and again, I told you I liked a good plum. There's that one. And there's another plum in here. What I should do is gather up all my plum fabrics. I probably have a good, 15 half yards of them. I should come up with a plan to use them because I really do like the plums. And then this here is like a dusty rose. There. This one here I thought was pretty. Again, no project in mind. Just enhancing my collection for when I retire, hopefully someday. Oh, I remember this one. This one is really, really pretty. Why did I only get a half a yard? I should have gotten a yard of that one. That one's really pretty. I should go back and see if I can get more of that one. Now this one is really close to that quarter that I held up earlier, but again, a nice neutral. Now this one here I bought a yard of. It's the white background, but it's got some gray print to it. And here's another neutral. This one's really pretty too. Now, you may not like some of these fabrics. You might say, oh, those are really gaudy. You know, you don't like the pattern. What one person likes, somebody else might not like. And I did hear the phrase, if you think it's ugly, cut it up smaller. It's not so ugly then. And this one was on the clearance table. This is a yard of like a seafoam green, some blue and yellow and pink flowers. But this one I do believe was $4 a yard. Now, I know a lot of these colors probably are not showing up well on the camera, but that was my previous stash acquisition. And I want to show you what I have been working on. If you've watched the recent YouTube live, I was working on a mini quilt project with these blocks here. My boys got me some books, quilting books for Christmas that I had asked for. And so just leafing through them, I did stumble upon this one here. It's a 20.5 by 20.5 inch square mini quilt. I don't know. I just like mini quilts. I hang them up in my office at work, or put them on tables here in the house. But I was working on this the other day with a lot of those reproduction prints. And I don't know. It's like a puzzle to me. I just enjoy taking bits and pieces of fabric, cutting them all apart, and then putting them back together again. It's a great stress reliever, and yeah, I enjoy it. And if you've made it this far in the video, which is pretty much the end of the video, I want to thank you. Please hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and I hope you come back and watch again. I'm not real, as I say every video, I'm not sure where the next video is going to take us. So just thanks, and we'll see you next time.